Hi, what's up? Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader here. I want to show you this webinar that 3 of my millionaire students and I just did in Mexico. You know, I take my millionaire students everywhere. I like showing them the world. They can start to enjoy some of my travel, experience. And I want to show you guys what it takes to become millionaire. So in this webinar, you're going to learn about the mindset of a millionaire. All 3 of these guys started with me just a few years ago. They had just a few $1,000s to their name. JC was a security guard. Evan was a cashier at a pizza shop. And his brother Chris was a music teacher. All 3 of these guys have studied diligently and traded while learning too, okay? It's not enough just to study. You also have to put into practice what you study. They all joined my challenge. They all took it to the next level. Now they're helping other challenge students too, if you click the link below. This was a webinar that we gave for my challenge students. We have the power of the community. It's amazing. It's pretty cool, because you're watching this. You're probably not a millionaire yet, but you can be. Anybody out there can be a millionaire in the future with our community, with my guidance, with the rules, with the patterns, and frankly, with this amazing market. There's so much opportunity to learn at first and then earn, especially later on, once you have some experience and some know-how. So pay attention to what these 3 guys and I have to say. Please congratulate them on their 7-figure success. Actually, this was a few weeks ago. Evan is already up over $300,000 in the first few weeks of 2025. Chris is actually closing in on $1 million in the first few weeks of 2025. JC, I think he's up maybe $50,000 or $60,000. Not too bad in the first few weeks of 2025. But all of them are really crushing it. And more importantly, they're giving back. They don't have to do this. I don't pay them to be here. I don't pay them to, give you guys rules and teach about their experience, but they want to. And that's why I love this community. So again, click the link below if you want to join my challenge. Thank these guys, congratulate these guys, take notes. Learn about what it takes to be a millionaire with the mindset and everything else. I need to get this on camera. I need to see multiple ways to see how spoiled these people are. This guy used to make 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
Okay, as a music teacher. I was making 50 grand in a day. He's still not happy. Okay, Evan was a pizza shop cashier boy. How much were you making a day?
Maybe I was making $9.50 an hour.
How many hours were you working? Like 70?
In a day, probably maybe no more than 8.
So you're making $60, $70 a day.
Yeah.
Today you're making $14,000 and you're unhappy.
I'm happy.
You're not happy.
I broke my rules. That's why. If I didn't break my rules, I would have made more money. I hate breaking my rules.
This is what I want you guys to understand. I love that these guys are so ambitious. This is why they're making, Evan made $300,000 last month?
Yeah.
And Chris made $600,000 last month?
Yeah.
How does that feel? Do you feel like you could have made more?
No, I feel great.
No, I feel great on it.
Oh, so when it adds up over the month, it's fine, but in one day you could have made more.
No, it's just when you break your rules, you feel bad. I didn't actually break rules. It was more of a gray area situation.
So here's what I want you guys to understand. It's good to take sides and have that conviction and really bank. And I'm all for it with these guys following the rules. But at some point, you also have to recognize the dollar amount and your banking and what those dollars mean in the real world, and how oftentimes, no matter your rules, no matter your strategy, sometimes the market just goes, right? It just doesn't do what you want. And then you're like, wait a minute, I could have had a solid profit. And if I recognize that anything can happen, no matter, rules be damned. You recognize that you have a solid profit. You recognize what that money is in the real world, and you take it, no regrets. Yeah. Because both these guys, I was telling them, where even though you're banking, neither of you are very happy with trading. You want to trade to get out of it.
We want to trade to get out. It's true. We want to make 5 to 10 mil and run.
But you understand that you are in control of your size.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword. It's good to make so much, but you don't have to go so big.
Right. Yeah. We'll downsize once we get to 10
But this is the question. What's more dangerous? Staying in another 5 more years or going big right now for 1 more year?
Video is coming out. Don't worry, guys. It's all archived. Let me go back to the computer screen. One sec. You see these Wi-Fi? We have perfect Wi-Fi here, but it can't handle. Anyways, you've seen them. You've seen their faces. That's all that matters.
We're alive.
But here's the thing. We're still recording you.
Oh, let me get a chair.
Damn.
I thought you were.
Let's see if it's better here, guys. Are we better now? Say better, same, or worse?
This is better. A stool.
But this is why we film multiple ways, okay? Internet can go bad, but let me see.
We just say that also. We say we want to trade to get out, but then once we make 10 mil, we'll probably still be there.
Cut out video, and now it's screen only. Is it better now? Yeah, so like this is, like look at this. This is 2025, and we can't even do video on like a live stream. I'm sorry, but we're recording it so you guys can see it. But this is the question, right? So these guys want to make 5 or 10 mil. Right now you're at what, 2.5 mil?
Yeah.
And what are you at?
I'm probably about 1.8-ish.
We want to have 5.
So you're halfway to your goals.
We want to have 5.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, trading on a prayer. What you guys have to understand is that these guys take too much size. And I say this to a lot of my millionaire students. You don't have to do that. I need to put up the video that I did with Mari when I was in Boston. She's very happy sizing down. She made around 300 grand last year. And she was fine with that. It's less than what she did in the past, but she's fine with that. For me, I trade small. Like I'm already still stressed with Wi-Fi and time zones and everything, but I donate the profits to charity. Just donated $300,000 from 10 new schools in Bali. We'll get to that in a little bit. Very proud of that. But understand that like you guys are in control of your size. These guys are sizing up, they're banking, but they're stressed AF. Many of you wish that you could size up, right? Like you're talking to most people who would love to be in your position.
Right.
So we're going to be honest here. We're not just going to be like, look how great it is to make all the money. I think like, with Spider-Man, like with great power comes great responsibility. With great funded accounts, great like size comes great stress.
Yeah,
That's true.
definitely.
But you don't have to take it.
But
Yeah.
We don't-
What's more stressful? Like knowing that I have to stay in another 5 more years?
You don't have to stay in. You could literally take 2 months off if you want right now.
Yeah, I know.
and then miss out on like 500K.
Oh, boo-hoo, you poor multimillionaire. You see this? You see what I have to deal with? They're not happy when they make so much. I give them an out, then they're still not happy. This is classic short seller toxic mentality. They're just not built to be happy, okay? That's the reality of short sellers. Trust me, I used to be a short seller. I know this. I'm so, like I was giving a video. I was so grateful for this little spike that I sold into on QNTM. Did it just spike more now? Yes, this is what I wanted at the open. I didn't get that. But I'm grateful for my $400. You guys are making multiples of $400 and you're unhappy.
We're just working towards retirement.
But you guys, do you guys understand my point on the webinar?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, you got tacos.
Taco?
Vamos. We're talking to these spoiled short sellers. What kind you get?
I do
What kind
feel,
you
don't you
get?
feel a lot less stressed
What?
now? Like I have such a cushion.
Yeah.
Short sale?
I feel a lot less stressed now. Like if I lost 300K, like okay, whatever.
Yeah, we've taken out. I mean,
We've taken out
so
a lot,
much
so I
money.
feel a lot less stressed.
You've taken out, and what'd you do with it?
I put it in, well, I
like
invested it.
QQQ.
Invested in Tesla.
Spy,
Put it in
crap like
Nike
that.
recently. Something good.
Let's get a question. Sorry, we have tacos. Quinn, can you still see us? Or did JCB block everybody?
I'm trading with half my money actually.
Right.
So half my money is tucked away and half is in day
So we're just
trading.
letting the system do its thing and just size up gradually. And now, like, we just have a crazy January. We just had nonstop wins all month. That our size got insane. So we just are letting it go. We're just letting it do what it's.
All right. Everyone, welcome JCB here.
What up? JC here. What up?
He got some tacos. 200 and what? 50,000 last month?
260?
260 last month, or 2 months ago, and then he lost 29,000 last month.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
You know, I'm happy that I didn't give, that I only gave back 10%. So, you know, you can do that and not give away too much during the market environments that aren't too great for longs. I would say that's a win. It obviously sucks not being green, but this is the market that we're in for longs.
But JC recognizes when he makes nearly $300,000 in 1 month and then loses 1/10 of that the next month, he's still green. Big time, right? So These damn short sellers are banking. If you ever buy a stock that spikes and then fades, it's them, okay? It's their fault, and they're people like them. And they're banking, but they're still not happy. JC is very happy. I'm happy. So I think longs just have a better mindset in life.
I agree.
Right?
Well, you guys lose more.
Shorts are
You
always
have
so
to.
evil.
Yeah, but it's a lot less dangerous. They don't have to risk
I know.
going into debt millions of dollars.
So that's the thing. With short selling comes great risk and great stress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't see us because I cut off the live video. When we tried to do live video, it was lagging. But we're filming with an iPhone here, so you'll see us in a little bit. Quick question. I think this is good for all of you guys. Raj says this. Would you guys mind walking you through your initial years when you were making your first few thousand?
That's better for Evan.
The first 2 years were nothing but losing money and studying and gaining knowledge, building the knowledge account. I was in here getting yelled at by Tim the first year and a half. I didn't miss a single webinar. And I tried longing. The panic dip, the only long I did kind of well in was the panic dip buy. I found a little success there. But overall, I was just, it was just a struggle. You're learning. It's really hard to just know what you're looking at first. It's really intimidating. It takes a lot of time and experience, a ton of screen time. After 2 years, I started developing my own strategy, and here I am.
You guys want another taco? It's so
No,
good.
I'm okay.
Dude,
They're really good.
I could eat like 100 of these. Why don't they fill me up? They're so good. What was your beginning like?
No, my beginning is different because Evan went through 2 years of pain, and then he starts being profitable, and that's right when I walk in and say, all right, tell me what to do.
So this is a good thing. If you guys have any brothers or sisters or family members or good friends, if and when you do really learn everything and you turn the corner and you pass that knowledge down to your loved one, they don't have to suffer the same pain that you do.
Yeah.
But this is really the whole mindset of the challenge. All of you guys, like, they're sharing their strategy and I'm sharing my strategy, and every new millionaire is sharing their strategy. So theoretically, there should be less and less pain for people. But it doesn't work in reality. In reality, you hear the lessons, you see the patterns, and then you have to break the rules. And then you have to experience it yourself. Did you ever break his rules in the beginning?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then even when I developed my own rules, I would still break them.
Yeah.
So you haven't just been profitable all the time. You're not Jesus.
It started profitable, but I did have 2022, a big
Yeah.
red year.
He had a big red year.
What happened during that red year?
I would blame it more to just faulty strategies
Faulty
that I
strategy.
thought were great. It was more just I was strategizing. We were strategizing.
Our
poorly.
analysis was
We
just,
did bad analysis.
yeah.
Well,
We got really
2022.
cocky because
We got really
2020,
cocky.
2021, we did amazing.
You know, with such a simple strategy, we thought we were
Yeah.
geniuses, and then it stopped working.
2022, the average trader, there was a study done, they lost 40%. The
Wow.
average trader.
Yeah.
So I was slightly green. I made like 5 or 6%. It was pathetic. But like, if you're even
me feel
green,
better.
even if you learn, like, again, it's like JCP where he made nearly 300,000 last month, lose 1/10 this year.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
like with your 2022, what percent of your 2020 and 2021 profits did you lose?
Probably like 30. Yeah.
You lost a
I
third of
actually
your
lost-
profits.
I only lost
Probably.
I only lost like 11%.
So this is what I need you guys to understand. If you ever do make a lot, if the market changes, if you get too cocky, it's okay, because the key is not just treating it as one trade or 1 week or 1 month or even 1 year. It's how do you keep a big percentage of your profits? And that's how you keep that in mind. I'm pissed off at myself still for my red December, but I kept the majority of the profits from the year, and now I've made them back in January. That's another thing. How long did it take you guys to get back those losses in 2023?
I was in a 2-year drawdown, so 2021 was the peak, and it took me 2 years to make new highs.
And now you're surging. Now you're
Yeah,
like,
and it
if
exploded.
you were a
Yeah.
stock, you're like PLTR,
Yeah,
right? You're
break
just
out.
breaking
Yeah,
out.
right.
Yeah.
Your valuation is crazy,
Yeah.
right? So how long did it take you to get back to your highs? Evan.
It took me, I guess, towards the end of 2023, almost a year. Yeah.
Okay.
Almost a year. I had less of a drawdown than he did.
And JC, did you have a big drawdown?
Yeah.
Aside from the last month.
I didn't have a big drawdown, but I had a long period
Oh,
of
right.
consolidation where I was just going up
Yeah.
and going down and going up and not really going anywhere. So in 2022, that was me. I only made like 20,000 that year, super choppy. And you know, the next year I stuck with it, and I was able to do better.
And this is the thing, guys, like you might not be doing well at any time, given the market, given your strategy, given whatever's going on in your life. But if you keep learning and you cut those losses quickly, you trade with a small account, when you do like find your path, when you do like hit your stride, that's when you really break out. But you got to go through the bad to get to the good. Yeah. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to take a year off, because then you hurt your education. Yeah. Screen time matters. All of us agree. Like, even if I'm not trading, I'm still watching and I'm trying to learn. Right?
Yeah.
Like, how
it's
much?
It's been 5 years and we've never taken literally a day off from trading.
Yeah, I've never had a day off.
And your wives are very understanding. Right? Yeah. Seriously. It's pretty cool. Rubber Ducky says they'll never retire by the sound of it.
Probably right.
Damn, Rubber Ducky! You have an innocent sounding screen name, but you cut deep. This is a bad Rubber Ducky, right? Throw out any questions, guys. They're going to answer it. Let's see. To the bros, congrats. Can you discuss some of your morning routines? What do you do in the first few minutes before you take a trade?
I just wait to see some crazy spikes. I don't really do anything. I just get on my computer and wait.
Yeah, we developed an algorithm now. All of our trades are automated, so it just does it for us.
But it's important, before the algorithm spots anything, before you see anything, you're waiting. So even though you're short sellers,
we don't really do anything. All the work is done outside of trading hours.
But we still have to manage it.
But here's the thing. I'm not talking about like you're trading, the actual trading or the algorithm. I'm saying before the trading, even though they're short sellers and I'm long biased, we're both looking for spikes. I'm looking for spikes to keep going. They're looking for spikes to short. So some of you, I mean, we have like this mixed chat room where there's some long, some shorts. It's always a debate. But whether you're long or short, we pretty much all agree we're trading the biggest percent gainers.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're looking for the biggest moves in the morning in the shortest amount of time. The higher the spike, the better. Yeah.
Big volume, big volatility.
Big spikes.
Big spikes.
It just usually happens up. You don't really see just like a stock not trading volume and then tank on volume.
But you wouldn't trade like a boring stock like BBAI, for example, where some people get obsessed. Right? What's BBAI at?
493.
593.
493.
493? Oh, it's in the fives. It's trying to break 5. So this is the thing, like so many of you always ask questions about stocks where there just frankly isn't a lot of range. I don't know what to do when there's not a lot of range. I mean, we went over QNTM, like even though it topped out at 6, the morning high was 7, and then it came all the way back down from 470 up now just to 670. So you've got a lot of range.
I was longed out this morning.
Whoa!
Just for fun, I tried it.
Whoa! I also gave CAPT to Evan here in the 120s and 130s.
The only reason I had the word quantum in its name, I was like, that's going up.
Right? Exactly. That's how stupid it is, but it's true.
And I knew it would work. It ended up working.
Raj says, Chris, can you walk us through the trades? How did you make $50,000 today?
Today, half of it was swung. So it was shorts I entered yesterday.
What'd you short?
What was that?
It was a big gapper on the day. It was UOKA.
There was an H one. HC. Here, I can just look at my.
HCWG.
Yeah.
That's the one he
I think that was it.
But UOKA, another big spiker. And this is how crazy this is. This goes from 15 cents up to 40 cents, back down to 25, back up to new highs at 45, and then fading.
Yeah. Cleared out all the pre-market shorts.
Right? Yeah. Look at that second spike. That's nasty. And then HCWG. Was it? Or maybe I'm dyslexic.
Today? VLCN.
HWC?
VLCN today.
What is that? Wait, what is it?
WB.
WB?
Yeah, it was a massive gapper yesterday on the day.
HCWB. So you get these big low price spikers, but remember, when you have these stocks that are 20 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, they're shit. They're the absolute worst companies in the world. They shouldn't even have a stock, frankly. But because of this crazy American love of gambling and long shots, they spike up. But when a piece of crap stock spikes up, the company goes to work selling their shares to whoever they can, whether it's insider sellers, whether it's short sellers. You have such a crazy, kind of undertow, right? Like if this is the ocean, you have the undertow just pulling you down. It's so hard for a 20-cent stock to keep going. Really, the only one that kept going was like FFIE a few months ago.
Yeah, that was great.
Did you guys short that, or did that hurt you?
Probably. I probably lost on it. Yeah.
Probably lost on it.
Well, I mean, Jack and Kyle lost 6 figures. I was with Lucas when he lost 6 figures, although he made it back.
Oh, I remember that. I was watching
You know, that was
that.
6 cents to $4.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time, like it's just not going to get there. Let's see. How much did you guys all start with?
30K. Started my open up an account.
You saved up $30K from pizza shop tips?
I had my grandfather. He
We gotta help.
when we were all born, he
Yeah.
put in 10K.
Nice.
Made an account for each of us.
Beautiful.
When we were born, and it all turned into almost 100K by the time we were like in
But
our
I would
20s.
say we were really only trading with 5. I mean,
Yeah.
we had 30 to
$5,000.
get over
Yeah.
PLT, but I was only taking I was only risking a few $100.
We were risking nothing. But
So
yeah.
this is Tim Grattani. He started with $1,500 of his own money. He borrowed money from his family just to open an account.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't take more than like $1,000 positions in the beginning.
I was risking like a few $100s in the
We
trade.
didn't want to get below PDT.
Yeah.
The maximum we were going to lose was
We
5.
only had a 5K cushion.
Gotcha.
Right.
JCP, how many pesos did you start with?
I had to fucking grind out of PDT, man. $2,000.
Yeah, that's
2,000.
2,000. I lost that like a
respect.
couple
Grinding
times. Half
out
of
of day
it.
trader is tough.
And JCP was a former security guard.
Right.
So you would be a security guard, then you would trade, then you would
I would
lose.
sell my OTCs, or I would buy in the afternoon, go to work, and then sell the gap the next day.
But you kept losing.
Yeah, for a couple of years.
And
And it
you-
wasn't until like the 3.5, 4 year mark that I actually started to get consistent.
All right, so that's good. Let's see. Question. Brandon says, question for Chris and Evan. I'm curious, how do you take as much size as you can without taking more than the liquidity allows? Is there a process you use to make sure you don't take too many shares?
I don't think we're there yet.
We're not there. We're not that big.
Oh, what happened last night, buddy?
Oh, no, that's
Last
when
night.
there's that 2.5 rule when you're swinging.
That's swinging over it. Yeah.
So if you're shorting a stock overnight,
it's 2.5.
it's $2.50 per share, no matter what the stock is. Like, even if it's a 20-cent stock, if it's a 50-cent stock, overnight it counts as $2.50 a share. So it's really tough to short stocks under 250. These guys just like it. You wonder why they're stressed, right? Like, I mean, I used to do this, but I don't miss the stress.